Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins Collections, where we uncover some of the most fascinating and valuable coins that you may have never heard of. If you thought silver coins were just something from the past, think again, because today, we're going to explore a coin from 1937 that could be worth far more than you might expect. That's right, folks, we're talking about the United States silver dime from 1937, a coin that has intrigued collectors for decades. If you've got one of these in your collection or even tucked away in a drawer somewhere, you might be holding onto a rare treasure. Stick around until the end, because we'll reveal just how much a 1937 silver dime could be worth today. To really appreciate the value of the 1937 silver dime, let's first understand a bit about the history and context of this coin. The silver dime, which features the image of Lady Liberty, was minted from 1796 to 1964 as part of the regular U.S. dime series. Before the introduction of the Roosevelt dime in 1946, the Mercury dime was the primary dime coin in circulation. Now, the 1937 silver dime is one of those important pieces in the Mercury dime series. Minted during the Great Depression, the 1937 coin is part of a tumultuous period in U.S. history. The Mercury dime, designed by artist Adolph A. Weinman, was in circulation throughout the 1920s to early 1940s, representing both a period of economic struggle and a symbol of national resilience. The coin's design is often considered one of the most beautiful in U.S. coinage history, with Lady Liberty depicted wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, progress, and hope. During the 1930s, the United States was deep into the Great Depression, a time when economic hardship affected millions of Americans. However, despite these struggles, the design of the Mercury dime captured an optimistic sense of renewal. The coin's silver content and its classic design have helped it retain value and allure over the years. Now let's take a look at the beautiful design of the 1937 silver dime. On the obverse side, we see the image of Lady Liberty, designed by Adolph Weinman. Lady Liberty is wearing a winged cap, representing freedom of thought and progress. The wings on her cap symbolize the liberation of ideas, and the inscription, Liberty, is clearly shown above her head. To the left of her image is the year, 1937, marking the minting date. Above Lady Liberty's profile, you'll also find the phrase, "In God We Trust," a motto that has been a part of U.S. coins since the Civil War. The overall design of the Mercury dime exudes a sense of elegance, grace, and hope, something that was especially important during the tough years of the 1930s. On the reverse side of the coin, we find a strong image of a branch of oak with a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe, symbolizing strength and unity. The fasces represents the idea that many individual parts can come together to create something stronger. This imagery, along with the inscription, United States of America, and one dime, reinforces the idea of national strength. The use of oak and fasces on the reverse of the coin was meant to symbolize a country that, despite its challenges, was united and strong, a powerful message during the Great Depression. Now, here's where things get interesting for collectors. Mint marks play a significant role in determining the rarity and value of a coin. The 1937 silver dime was minted at 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mint marks has its own impact on the rarity of the coin. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1937 don't have a mint mark, and these are the most common variety of 1937 Mercury dimes. While they are still valuable, especially in high-grade condition, they aren't as rare as some of the other mint marks. Denver Mint. D. Mint mark. The Denver Mint produced a significant number of 1937 dimes, and the D. Mint mark can be found on the reverse side of the coin. The D. Mint mark can make a 1937 dime slightly rarer than the Philadelphia version, and collectors often seek out coins from this mint due to their comparative rarity. San Francisco Mint. S. Mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced a smaller number of 1937 Mercury dimes, and these coins typically have a higher demand among collectors. The S. Mint mark coins are often seen as the rarest and most valuable, especially if the coin is in near mint or uncirculated condition. The condition of your 1937 silver dime is a huge factor in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 representing a perfect coin and MS 60 being in average circulated condition. If you have a 1937 Mercury dime that has been well preserved and is graded in the high MS range, it could be worth significantly more than a coin that shows heavy wear. Key factors for grading include the coin's surface condition. Is the coin clean or does it have noticeable scratches or wear? Luster. Does the coin still shine like new or is it dull from being in? Circulation. Strike. Did the mint strike the coin with full detail, or are some features unclear or faint? A high-grade coin, such as MS 65 or better, can be a game changer for collectors, and could dramatically increase the value of your 1937 silver dime. Like many older coins, the 1937 Mercury dime could have minting errors that make it worth even more. Some common errors include double strikes, where the coin is struck twice, creating a doubled image. Off-center strikes, when the design is misaligned, creating an uneven edge or off-center appearance. Die cracks, small cracks that appear on the coin from the die used to strike it. These errors are highly sought after by numismatic enthusiasts and can drive up the price of the coin significantly. If you happen to come across a 1937 silver dime with one of these errors, you could be holding a valuable collector's item. Now, the moment you've been waiting for: how much is a 1937 silver dime actually worth? Well, it depends on the mint mark, condition, and whether there are any errors. On average, a 1937 Mercury dime in circulated condition might be worth around $3 to $10. However, coins in uncirculated condition can be worth much more, $50 to $100, and a coin with a rare mint mark or major error could fetch even higher prices. But the most valuable and rare 1937 silver dimes, especially those in pristine condition or with significant minting errors, can be worth as much as $40,000. Yes, you heard it right, $40,000 for a single 1937 silver dime. A coin that was originally worth just 10 cents could now be worth thousands if it's in the right condition and has the right features. So, before you dismiss that 1937 Mercury dime you might have tucked away in your collection, make sure to check it closely. It could be a hidden gem worth a small fortune. Today, we're unveiling a coin that could be hiding in your collection, or even in your change jar, and it might be worth far more than you expect. That's right, folks, we're talking about the United States silver dime from 1942, specifically those with the mint mark. Now, we all know about the importance of silver coins in the history of U.S. currency, but what makes the 1942 silver dime stand out from the crowd? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the fascinating story behind this iconic coin, but also discover just how much it could be worth today. You won't want to miss the big reveal. Let's set the stage. The 1942 silver dime is part of the famous Mercury dime series, which was first introduced in 1916 and ran through 1945. Designed by artist Adolph A. Weinman, the Mercury dime is one of the most beloved and iconic coins in American history. Its graceful design features Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom and progress. However, the 1942 coin carries special historical significance, as it was minted during a crucial time in American history, World War II. At the time, the United States was deeply involved in the war effort, and resources like silver were in high demand. The U.S. Mint had to carefully manage the production of silver coins during this period, which makes coins like the 1942 silver dime all the more interesting. What sets this coin apart from other dimes minted during the war years is its mint mark: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; or San Francisco, S mint mark. The number of coins struck at each mint, combined with their condition, can significantly affect their value today. But more on that in just a moment. Before we get into the specifics of value and rarity, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1942 silver dime. The obverse side features the iconic image of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the winged cap symbolizes freedom of thought and the idea of progress, a theme that was especially relevant during the challenging years of the early 1940s. Above Lady Liberty's profile, you'll find the word "Liberty" inscribed, and the phrase, "In God We Trust," along the edge of the coin. Below Liberty's portrait, you'll see the minting year, 1942, marking the year this coin was struck. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find the fasces, a symbol of strength and unity, as well as an olive branch, representing peace. These elements come together to communicate a message of national unity and strength during a time of great adversity. The words, United States of America, and one dime, are also engraved on the reverse, with a torch, representing freedom, featured as the central image of the design. The design of the 1942 silver dime is an enduring symbol of American ideals, freedom, unity, and strength, and it remains one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. Now, let's talk about the key factor that can make your 1942 silver dime incredibly valuable: the mint mark. In 1942, the U.S. Mint produced dimes at 3 different minting facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced different quantities of coins, and some of those are rarer than others. The mint mark on your coin is crucial in determining how rare and valuable it might be. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint was the primary mint for the 1942 silver dime, and a majority of the coins were struck there. Coins without a mint mark are the most common, and while they still hold value, they aren't as rare or desirable as some of the other mint marks. However, certain coins in exceptional condition can still command impressive prices. Denver Mint. D. Mint mark. The Denver Mint minted a relatively small number of 1,942 dimes compared to Philadelphia, and coins from this mint tend to be more desirable among collectors. The D. Mint mark can make a coin worth more than its Philadelphia counterpart, especially if the coin is in great condition. San Francisco Mint. S. Mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced the smallest number of 1942 silver dimes, and these coins are considered scarcer. The S. Mint mark coins are especially valuable if they are in high-grade or uncirculated condition, and are often the first choice for serious collectors. San Francisco coins typically carry a premium price due to their rarity. It's important to remember that the rarity of the mint mark plays a significant role in determining value, but condition is equally important. A coin in mint condition or one that has been well preserved can fetch much more than a heavily circulated coin. A coin graded as MS 65, mint state 65, or higher is considered high grade and is significantly more valuable than coins with lower grades. The condition of your 1942 silver dime is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, where MS 70 represents a perfect, uncirculated coin and MS 60 is the lowest acceptable grade for a coin in mint state condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Here are some general guidelines. MS 65. This is the sweet spot for high-grade coins. A 1942 silver dime graded MS 65 or better could be worth hundreds of dollars. MS 66 or MS 67. If your coin is in near-perfect condition, it could be worth significantly more. Proof coins. If you have a 1942 proof coin, especially from the San Francisco Mint, it could fetch much higher prices due to its mirror-like finish and limited mintage. If your 1942 silver dime is graded MS 65 or better, you could be sitting on a rare and valuable find. Like many coins from this era, the 1942 silver dime is also known for having minting errors that can make it even more valuable to collectors. Some of the most valuable errors include double strikes, where the coin was struck twice, resulting in a doubled image. Off-center strikes, coins that were misaligned during the minting process, giving them a unique, off-center appearance. Die cracks and die breaks. These imperfections can add character and make the coin stand out as a rare variant. If you happen to find one of these error coins, they could be worth significantly more than a standard 1942 dime. So, just how much can a 1942 silver dime be worth? Well, it all depends on the mint mark, condition, and whether there are any minting errors. In general, a 1942 silver dime in good condition can be worth around $5 to $15, but that's just the starting point. If you have a high-grade coin or one from a scarcer mint mark, the value could jump to $100 or more. And if you happen to have a rare mint error or an exceptional San Francisco coin in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a much larger sum. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the most valuable and rare 1942 silver dimes, especially those in exceptional condition or with minting errors, could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000 for a single 1942 silver dime. That's the kind of treasure that could be sitting in your collection or hiding in your change jar right now. Today, we're diving into one of the most sought-after dimes in the world, the United States silver dime from 1945. Now, this isn't just any dime. This particular 1945 silver dime carries a piece of history with it, and depending on its condition and mint mark, it could be worth a lot more than just its face value. So, if you've got a silver dime from this year hiding in your collection or even in your change jar, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes the 1945 silver dime so special and just how much it could be worth today. Let's take a step back in time. The 1945 silver dime is part of the Mercury Dime series, which was introduced by the U.S. Mint in 1916 and ran through 1945. This iconic coin, designed by Adolph A. Weinman, features the image of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom and progress, but 1945 was a significant year in American history. The Second World War was nearing its end, and the country was on the brink of victory. It was a time of resilience, sacrifice, and unity, and the design of the Mercury dime reflected those ideals. The winged cap on Lady Liberty's head represents freedom of thought, while the reverse side of the coin features the fasces, a symbol of strength, unity, and power. Despite the ongoing war, the 1945 silver dime was still made from 90% silver, making it not just a piece of currency, but also a valuable commodity in its own right. As the U.S. was still heavily involved in wartime production, silver was in high demand, and many of the coins produced during this period became highly collectible after the war ended. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1945 silver dime so valuable? Well, it's a combination of factors: the mint mark, the condition of the coin, and a few other key elements that we'll explore next. Before we dive into the value, let's take a closer look at the stunning design of the 1945 silver dime. On the obverse of the coin, we see the portrait of Lady Liberty. She's depicted wearing a winged cap, which symbolizes freedom and progress. Her face is serious yet graceful, embodying the strength and resolve of the American people during those challenging times. Above her head is the inscription, Liberty, and to the right, the year 1945 is stamped, marking the coin's minting year. The phrase, "In God We Trust," is inscribed around the edge, a reminder of the nation's enduring faith. This design is considered one of the most beautiful and artistic representations of American coinage, and it remains a favorite among collectors to this day. Now, flipping the coin over to the reverse, we see the iconic fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe, symbolizing unity and strength. The olive branch next to it represents peace. The words, United States of America, and one dime, are also inscribed, along with a torch representing freedom. The symbolism behind the Mercury dime was perfectly aligned with the ideals of post-war America, where strength and unity were central themes. The coin served as a symbol of hope, endurance, and recovery for the American people, and these design elements are part of what makes the 1945 silver dime so iconic and valuable today. Now, let's talk about what really drives the value of a 1945 silver dime: the mint mark. The U.S. Mint produced the 1945 silver dime at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced different numbers of coins, and the rarity of a particular mint can significantly affect its value. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of 1945 dimes, and therefore, these coins are the most common. While they are still valuable, especially in high-grade condition, they are generally less rare than the Denver or San Francisco coins. Denver Mint, D mint mark. The Denver Mint produced a smaller number of 1945 silver dimes compared to Philadelphia, so coins from Denver are more desirable among collectors. The D mint mark can add value to the coin, especially if it's in excellent condition. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced the least number of 1945 dimes, and therefore, these coins are considered the rarest and most valuable. The S mint mark is particularly sought after by serious coin collectors, especially when found in uncirculated or mint condition. The mint mark plays a huge role in determining the rarity of the coin, so it's important to check carefully. Even though all three mint marks are valuable, the San Francisco mint mark is by far the most coveted. When it comes to determining the value of your 1945 silver dime, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, where MS 70 represents a perfect, uncirculated coin and MS 60 is the lowest grade for a coin in mint state condition. If you have a 1945 silver dime in high-grade condition, it can be worth far more than a coin that shows heavy wear. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Here are some common grades you'll encounter. MS 65. This is considered a gem uncirculated coin, and it's a major step up from the average circulated coin. A coin in this condition is likely worth hundreds of dollars. MS 66 or MS 67. Coins in near-perfect condition like this are much rarer and could be worth even more. MS 68 and above. These are exceptional coins and are highly prized by collectors, often commanding premium prices. If you happen to have a 1945 silver dime with any minting errors, you could be sitting on a true rare find. Some of the most common errors include double strikes, where the coin has been struck twice, creating a doubled image. Off-center strikes. These coins were misaligned during the minting process and feature an off-center design. Die cracks. Cracks in the minting die can leave distinctive marks on the coin, making it a unique collector's item. Mint errors are incredibly desirable among collectors, and if your 1945 silver dime has one, it could significantly increase its value. So, just how much could a 1945 silver dime be worth? Well, the value largely depends on the mint mark, condition, and whether there are any minting errors. A 1945 silver dime in circulated condition is worth anywhere from $5 to $15. But when you start talking about high-grade coins, especially those with the San Francisco mint mark or any rare minting errors, the price starts to climb. For a 1945 silver dime in exceptional condition, or if you're lucky enough to find a mint error coin, the price could easily be in the thousands of dollars. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. A 1945 silver dime in perfect condition, with the right mint mark or unique features, could be worth as much as $50,000. Yes, you heard it right, $50,000 for a single 1945 silver dime. Who would have thought that a coin originally worth just 10 cents could be worth a small fortune today? So, if you have a 1945 silver dime lying around, make sure to check its condition, mint mark, and any possible mint errors. It might be a rare treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.